The Daily UI Design Challenge. What is it? Why have you heard about it before? Should you take on the challenge? All of those questions answered and more in today's video. Hello my friends, I'm Alexa. I'm a designer based in San Francisco, California. I make videos about design, careers in tech, and life in San Francisco. If you're into any of those things, well, I'd love for you to be a subscriber, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date when I post new videos. The Daily UI Design Challenge. Their claim, become a better designer in 100 days. A lofty goal perhaps, but I think it's true. If you do anything consistently for 100 days in a row, you're bound to get better at it. The Daily UI Design Challenge is really just a newsletter sent to your email daily for 100 days with a new user interface design prompt for you to complete. It is a simple idea, but I think it's actually really cool and quite brilliant. Really great branding and messaging on their part. The Daily UI Design Challenge has gotten a lot of hype over the years. The project began back in 2016, but still to this day I hear people talk about it and how they are starting new 100-day UI design challenge journeys. I too was a part of the hype. I can look back at my email and see that on Wednesday, September 7th, 2016 at 2:42 a.m. I received my very first UI design challenge prompt. It was, sign up. Design a sign up page, modal form, app screen, etc. It's up to you. Don't forget to share on Dribbble and or Twitter when you're done. Now, unfortunately, I can no longer find those designs, so instead I made a new one. Here it is. And since I just recently subscribed to their newsletter again to see if anything has changed, their more updated prompt reads, sign up. Create a sign up page, modal form, or app screen related to signing up for something. It could be for a volunteer event, contest registration, a giveaway, or anything you can imagine. So a little bit more context this time. Social media is a huge part of what makes the challenge more successful. Sharing not only helps to hold yourself accountable, but as stated in their welcome email, they encourage you to share to get feedback from others, which in turn should also help you to become a better designer. The Daily UI Design Challenge social media accounts have a ton of followers. Their smallest account is Instagram with 1,184 followers. Next is their Facebook group with 5,732 followers, then Dribbble with 11,503 followers, and lastly Twitter with a whopping 21,000 followers. The thing is, it looks like these accounts have been inactive for a few years now. Despite the website saying you can submit your designs to be featured, their Instagram and Dribbble accounts are completely empty. And the last post I see on Facebook was in 2018, and then Twitter was in 2019. This is probably a good place to plug my Instagram account, which is not empty or inactive. I post content there daily, especially on Instagram stories, where I love sharing about my life and day as a designer. So go on over to Instagram and give me a follow. So what should we make of the Daily UI Design Challenge? Is it still relevant? Is it still useful? I think yes, but for a very specific reason. If you are someone who's looking to practice your UI design skills and don't know where to start, this could be a good place for you to go to practice consistently creating UI designs and enable you to easily search for and find inspiration of others' work with the similar prompts. Like I said earlier, if you do anything consistently for 100 days, you will learn something from it. What I think the Daily UI Design Challenge is not good for is portfolio projects. These prompts enable you to practice your UI design skills, but they don't really help set you up to solve for complex product-related problems with specific constraints. The UI Design Challenge outcomes tend to be heavily visual, and they could look really legit and sleek, but often if you look closer at what you created, you could start to see that the projects are often created without a lot of substance and not from any sort of holistic design perspective. They don't really work and they're not very good. And that's not necessarily bad, it's just because these prompts are about practicing UI design, not really anything else. If you're looking for another good way to practice your UI design skills, I've made a quick video with my recommendation, which you can check out in the description below. So what do you think? Will you be taking on the Daily UI Design Challenge? Let me know what you think in the comments below. That is all for now though. I hope to see you next time. Bye!